Welcome to Around the Planet for the month of June. I'm so excited to have Summer here, and I'm more excited to introduce Chris Smith. So Chris, thank you so much for willing to be interviewed and share your personal life with us a little bit. Why don't you start with what you're currently doing for the company?
So currently I work for Honda Sales. I'm selling cars.
Right.
Go figure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel really fortunate to do it. I've kind of bounced around a lot of jobs, and this has definitely been my favorite so far.
That's awesome. What's your favorite part about it?
The cars.
Okay.
I've always been
You're
passionate.
a car guy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, been a huge car guy growing up. My dad was into muscle cars.
Okay.
So he's always working on Camaros in the garage.
Ooh, nice.
But I learned how to drive on a 2000 Honda Civic.
Oh, I love that.
And
oh my gosh.
Funny story is, so my mom raised me and my twin sister by herself.
Oh, I didn't know you had a twin.
Yeah. She's actually, you couldn't tell she's only like 5'2".
Okay. Oh.
But she raised us by herself, and her first new car was a Honda Civic.
Oh,
it was
I
that
love
2000
that.
Honda Civic. And so I learned how to drive a manual, and it took care of us for 17 years. It never broke down.
That's amazing.
She ended up donating it and buying her dream car, which was a Tesla.
Oh.
And I said, "You're a traitor."
I know, it's true. It's like, oh, the Honda brand. How could you leave that?
After all these years.
I know. It made it that long, though. That's amazing. How many miles do you remember? How many?
It was just over 200.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That is amazing. It's a great car, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hindsight, I wish I would have kept it.
I know. Little collector's item pretty soon. You know? It's like...
Put it on the showroom floor.
Exactly. So what's your favorite part about, have you always been in sales?
No, actually. So I worked in construction initially when I got out of high school.
Okay.
Well, I went to college for a year. And then I went into carpentry. And then I went into ironworking.
Oh, wow.
And just none of the trades ever stuck.
Right.
Finally, I did metalworking. My dad, believe it or not, with the last name Smith. He's a custom blacksmith.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so he'll do like custom railing, fireplace mantles for, he lives out in Georgia.
Oh, that's great.
And so I did a lot of hard labor jobs that kind of led me into the serving industry.
Okay.
And so I did a lot of waiting, bartending most recently. And I think that's where I picked up a lot of my customer service experience.
Right,
right. I remember I was just a wreck. Like, I don't do well like under the pressure, under the spotlight, even big crowds. And I was a wreck when I started serving. Like, I would get nervous at a table of 4. And then my coworker, he made things simple. He said, "Dude, it's easy. Just think about what you would want." And so that's what I think about to this day. Treat them how I'd want to be treated.
That's exactly right.
And so it simplifies things. So.
Yeah, I always say that, if you have a heart to serve, you're going to be great in sales. Everybody says, "I'm not a salesperson." It's like, if you believe in your product and you believe it's fair, you're just serving them. You're coming up with the best vehicle for them, the best price point. You're just serving them. And that's what you're doing, which is why it's paying off so well. You're doing a great job. I hear nothing but great things about you.
Yeah, that's why, I feel really fortunate to work here the way we do business because there is no games.
Right.
No. Like you present it as honestly as you can. You're very transparent, and I've only been doing this 2 years. Right. But we have lots of coworkers that have been in the industry longer, and it sounds like the Wild West at those negotiation stores. It's just a bunch of mind games.
I know.
So yeah, I think that's why I found a lot of success here. Is I can be open and honest.
Yeah. And I think it's a fair price. This is what you're getting, and I love it too. And I think for customers that really do want that Wild West feeling, or getting beat up, or you want to feel like you beat them up, that's great. Go to that store.
Seriously.
That's really not who that's not who we are.
Right.
And that was Lee's #1 goal, is treat each other with respect. And that includes everybody. Sales to customers, customers to salespeople, management down. Everyone just be nice. I always say, just do what you learned in kindergarten. Play fairly.
Right. And it's such a big organization. I remember getting frustrated, like, who do I email when I have a problem? And that's kind of forced me to develop relationships all around the planet, And so it is great, having a good relationship with everyone around the dealership.
Right. It does help. That's great. So what was the first car you sold? Do you remember?
Ooh.
I know it's been a while, but sometimes people remember it.
You got me there.
Okay, well you'll probably think of it.
The fourth car I sold was a Ridgeline to myself.
Okay, there you go. Well, you've sold a lot, so it's hard to remember. Sometimes people remember and sometimes they don't.
I can almost guarantee you it was a CRV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It is kind of fun because it's kind of an exciting thing, especially coming from waiting. It's the same, like you said, hard to serve.
Right.
But I think being a waitress or a waiter is very challenging and very hard. I only did it for a short time, and I thought it was really hard.
Right, I know. It's very simple, but there's a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot of people control things like this. Chef can control the cook can control your food, and so anyway.
Right, yeah.
So I think anybody that comes from a wait staff, I'm like, oh my gosh, you are very good at what you do. So
yeah. I would joke that they call us waiters because we wait. You wait to take the order. You wait for the kitchen to make the order.
Yeah, everything's just the right timing. I mean, it's a skill. It's a skill to get everything just perfect. Just like it is, I think, in the car business, too. You got to read your customers. Everybody's different. Are they coming in just to look or?
Right. And that's what, it's funny, when I first started working here, it's so similar to how we'd run the restaurant with we had a rotation.
Okay.
Like we'd have a rotation order for who gets the next table. And then I remember it was the first summer when I got tripled up. I had 3 guests in the dealership,
That's awesome. Yeah.
And I was just having deja vu. I felt like I was in a restaurant.
Yeah.
You guys okay over here?
Yeah.
I'm pulling up the car over here.
Yeah. Multitasking at its finest.
Right.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. And so it's great because, serving's great for short-term money, but you should have an exit plan if you're in that industry, unless you want to do that the rest of your life.
Right.
But here, like now I get to work with something I'm passionate about, which is the cars. So.
Yeah, and I think it's a great career opportunity. Sometimes people think it's just, I'm just going to go sell cars for a little bit.
Right.
When really it's actually a great career.
Yeah.
You can move up, there's openings, there's opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And a flexible schedule for the most part. I mean, it's not 9 to 5 every day.
Right.
And not doing this and that, so.
Yeah, and when I started working, Liam was the top salesperson. And then he became a finance manager. I had a lucky opportunity to interview with Connor and with Jim, so in the service department and sales. And, in the interview, Connor told me, he's like, I'm always training my replacement.
That's right.
He said, I want to have my dealership of my own one day.
Yep.
Where's Connor at right now?
Yeah.
So it's been really cool to see everyone succeed and do well and see all the opportunities to,
I think we have a great organization from that standpoint where people aren't afraid to train the replacement because they're afraid they're going to lose their job. That's not the case.
Right.
It's just, I think it's a wonderful feeling to know that somebody else can be trained and they're not intimidated, or they don't want to train somebody because they might make them look worse because they're better at it.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just, I think it's a really healthy environment, a healthy working environment, which is nice.
Yeah. Like even Jordan Hicken, I remember. He was started as a lot tech, and
I know.
And then he went to detailer.
I know.
And he was talking to me when he was really nervous about going into sales. He's young, I get it, and I said, just go for it, man. I said, you can do it. And,
that's nice.
And he's
doing great.
He's succeeding. Yeah.
But it's nice that it's kind of what the guy at the waitress said to you, or waiter said to you. Just do what you want.
Right.
I love that mentoring. Then you did it to Jordan. It's like you don't know sometimes when you're going to touch a life like that, and you just make him feel good about it and give him empowerment to do it, and he is. So it's a great team.
So I should get credit for every one of Jordan's sales.
I think you should. I think you should tell me 1%. Jordan, if you're listening, we're thinking that you should have a little percent of it. Now, I know you work a lot of hours. What do you do on your free time?
On my free time, I like to hike.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you have favorite hikes?
Mainly, I like down south. Devil's Head Outlet.
Oh yeah, very pretty.
That's a great hike. It's a great drive out there.
Right.
Just love getting on the dirt roads. And then kind of around here, we've got, Lair of the Bear.
That's really pretty in the fall.
And so.
And it's close.
Yeah. That's, Colorado's such a big state.
I know.
And I've lived here since I was 10.
I was going to say, are you from Colorado?
Yeah, I moved here when I was 10. I'm 33 now.
Okay.
So I know not to call myself a native, but...
Right. Oh, you're close. It's pretty close.
Yeah, we're close. Yeah. So, I'll snowboard in the winter.
Okay.
When I first started working here, I had an unfortunate accident with my 2014 Volkswagen Jetta. And luckily, I have a 1996 Honda Accord. It's been my project car, and so that kind of filled in as my A to B car.
Okay.
And it was right when I started working here.
Okay.
And I was like, this is not going to do.
I'm going to have to, yeah.
And so, yeah, I got a great deal on my Ridgeline. I truly believe in the product. I'm like, you got to be drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I love the Ridgeline.
Yeah, it's fantastic. All-wheel drive.
Yeah,
You got the truck bed. And so now my 1996 Honda Accord has become my project car.
Okay.
And so now that it's not my daily driver,
Right.
I've taken the time to swap out the body panels for clean panels without dents or hail damage.
Okay.
I'm working on the paint.
You're doing it all by yourself?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm definitely not a mechanic, but you can figure it out. You got lots of YouTube videos.
Okay.
And so the first time I painted it was with spray cans.
Okay.
And it looks like a spray can paint job, but we're working on it.
Yeah, that's good. It keeps you busy, and it's your car.
Right.
I mean, it's fun that you kept it.
And it was super validating as I'm working on my car because I always wanted to be a mechanic growing up.
Okay.
And it becoming a hobby, I'm so glad I'm not a mechanic because those guys are tough.
Oh, I know. We always say that. We love our technicians.
Right.
Oh my gosh. It's so true. Computer brain, physically doing stuff. It's just amazing. But it's fun that you get to tinker with it or work on it a little bit.
Yeah. I watch a 20-minute video of the guy doing what I need to do. It'll take me 2 hours. You know?
Yeah, it would take me all day.
And so,
That's great. You're trying it, though. I love that.
Yeah. I've always liked working with my hands. So,
okay.
Yeah. Keeps
That's
me
great.
busy.
And you have a twin, so I have to touch on that. Does she live in town?
Yeah, she actually she lives down with my mom in Centennial.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
And she's going to school.
Good.
She's right now she's working as a pharmacy tech. But she's going back to school for biology.
That's great.
So
yeah, good for her.
She's kind of juggling that part-time.
I love that. So is it fun having a twin growing up?
Yeah.
Can you guys have like twin telepathy and all those things that you hear about?
I think maybe as we're getting older, we're developing something.
Yeah. When you're little, you're young, and you're like,
But it was funny when we were younger. It's almost like we wanted to be independent. Because we were always lumped in. We wanted our own friends. We had our own hobbies.
Like, I'm doing my own thing. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, of course, it's my sister.
Yeah.
I love her. Very close with her.
You always hear these twin things sometimes, and I'm like, that's so fascinating to me.
I know it.
Like someone will call and say, "Are you having a bad day?" You know, I'm sensing something's going on or something, and I'm like, wow.
Seriously. Yeah.
But she's 5'2", you said.
Yeah.
And you're tall.
She got my mama's height. Yeah.
Oh, I love that though.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to share any pictures of the car you're working on, or your family, or snowboarding, we love to see pictures.
Okay, yeah, definitely throw some in. Have to help me with the filters.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Smooth that paint out.
We'll make it, I like watching you with the spray paint can.
Yeah, I know it, right?
Because it probably look better than you think.
Yeah, that's what they say. They're like, oh, a spray can? Not bad.
Not bad for a spray paint can. Yeah.
One fun project for last 4th of July. I just had a wild hair and decided to paint an American flag on the top.
Wow.
Because it's a station wagon. And so that probably is the best part of the paint.
Wow, well, we for sure want to see a picture of that.
Yeah.
You're talented then.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but wait till you see the car.
I want to see it. So definitely send us a picture of that.
Yeah,
how did you do it?
How did I paint?
Yeah, you're on top, right?
Yeah, so what I did is I did the white first, just a white rectangle.
Right.
And then I taped it off and did the red stripes.
Okay.
And the toughest part was the stars.
Yeah.
So for the blue square, I cut out, and my sister actually helped me with this, I cut out 50 cardboard paper stars.
Oh my goodness.
And in order to keep it from sticking to the paint, I'm so lucky I saw this video.
Yeah.
I used a little Vaseline. And so we'd stick the cardboard stars, spray the blue, and then once that had set, I peeled the stars off. So the stars are the white underneath.
Yeah, very smart.
So
creative and smart.
It was a process, yeah.
I love it. I can't wait to see that picture.
Yeah. It was the Accord's 50th anniversary a couple days ago.
Okay.
So I put one up on Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
That's going to be great.
I know. I have to get it yellow.
Get going. So Chris, I know you're somewhat new to the industry, not brand new, but what else do you like about the Honda store or just working in the business?
I like that it's a family-owned business. My most recent job, before I was working here, I was working at a family-owned moving company.
Okay.
And this is a family I've known for years. They really are family friends. So it was great working for that company. And one of the guys that worked under me actually happened to be Jeremiah's son.
Oh, I love that.
And he was a fantastic worker, a stand-up kid. I mean, like miles beyond his age as far as it comes to like maturity. And so when I was leaving, because I had hurt my back at the moving company, I was like, gotta start using my brain for something.
Yeah.
He said, hey, my dad's looking for salespeople. He knew I was going into the sales industry. And I said, what dealership does he work at? And he said, Planet Honda. And that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, give me his number. This might be great.
I didn't know that. I love that connection.
And so, Jeremiah's the GM over at Planet Honda.
Yep.
And just knowing his son, I knew he was a stand-up guy. Like Thomas couldn't.
Right. You
he
came
has
from somewhere.
to be a good dude.
Jeremiah is amazing. Oh, I did not know that story.
Yeah, and so that's how I got the interview, and that's why I was able to do the interview with Connor and the interview with Jim and Zach, and Jim and Zach, they're great salespeople. I'm working in sales. They sold me.
They're great. Well, we're grateful for that. I'm glad they sold you. We love having you.
And so, yeah, it's great working for them. Just continually having positive role models in your life, someone you can look up to and admire. I think it's always making you push yourself further.
Right. That's good advice. So if someone's pushing you a little bit, it's a good thing.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I would get sensitive in the beginning. Take it personally.
Sure.
And then I realized, the critique's building me.
Exactly. Right.
And I had a lot to learn. I still have a lot to learn.
We all do.
So
we're all still learning every day.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what keeps it exciting.
Yep. That's great advice, though. I appreciate that. Well, Chris, we really appreciate taking time out of your day. I know you're busy. You're doing a phenomenal job, so thank you. I appreciate everything you do.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Thank you.
And thanks for setting this up.
No, I'd love to get to know you a little bit more.
Good.